Got the final product. Final product. And I'll start by saying, knowing what I know now, if I had this to do over again, would I do it? And the answer is no. It was a fun experience. I had a great time with my boys. We got some good photographs and memories. But at the end of the day, it cost me 3 times the amount of money I had planned and 3 times the amount of time, which is even more valuable. So the answer is no. Am I happy how it came out with? Super happy. So I'll give you a quick rundown. And I did this because YouTube has helped me out so much with all my projects and ideas that I wanted to just document this journey. So give me a thumbs up and a comment just for documenting this and sharing it. And I hope it helps some other weekend warriors through their process. So it ended up being about 11 by 10. Super happy with the space. We got 5 chickens, and I used pressure treated wood for this this exterior frame. Key tip is to get some chicken wire and lay it down half on the outside and half on the inside. If you don't do it on the outside, dogs or raccoons will try to dig. If you don't do it on the inside, you can see right there, chickens love to dig as well, and they'll try to dig from the inside out. I love how, my wife loves how I left the palmettos and some plants growing inside, which adds to the effect. I put some perches up. You can see the door over there, the sliding door, right next to the fence. So the little chicken walk works perfectly, and then that's just a little makeshift door that slides up and down, and it's on a little pulley system that goes to the front. One lesson learned regret was I did these cheap laminate linoleum tiles on that roof. That's just going to be temporary, and it's garbage, and it's going to peel up and leak. I should have just used shingles. So there's a tip for you. Another tip, lesson learned, was I used the cheapest, thinnest plywood, and it's already beginning to warp, especially when you have the long pieces. So you can see how it's bowing up. So get this bump. Depending on the lifespan of the coop that you're building, go ahead and bump up the quality of the plywood a little bit more. I'm going to spray this with Thompson's water sealer to seal it from the moisture. You can see it's rained a little bit, and this is already soaking up and beginning to cause mildew, which is just, that stuff will be garbage by the end of the summer if I don't seal it. I did a victory was I put plenty of air vents, so air vents on both sides. There's space up there and then space at the bottom, and the air vents in the front. So I'm happy with that. There's no odor so far, and this has been up and running for 3 weeks. I have these latches, which has worked fine, and I use all these combo locks with the same combo for 2 reasons. The raccoons, as long as you don't give the raccoons the combo code, we're safe. But my boys like the combo locks. It makes them feel like spies or cool or something. Put 2 full-size doors on both sides. So down there and here, I love that because I can just bring the hose in, spray it all off to 1 or 2 of the sides. I did use the linoleum floors in here, which is a good call because you can just spray it out. 3 perches, it works out perfectly. The chickens seem to be happy with it. Oh, here's the pulley system for the door. I just have a little O-ring and a handle down here for the boys to just pull and latch here, and that will open and close the door. Works out fine. It's so cool to watch whenever it gets dusk. Watch the chickens just march up. And then finally, you want to see the most expensive eggs I've ever paid for? So again, I have a little lock down here with a latch also. So, whoa, sorry, we just interrupted somebody. Sorry, buddy. Just interrupted somebody. I think she's giving us our third egg of the day. It's like walking into somebody in the bathroom stall. I don't know if she's... Yeah, she's trying to get back in there. Anyway, I'll just show you real quick. Nesting boxes. It's really funny because they... Oh, she just dropped it. Good job, little lady. I'm sorry. She dropped it like it's hot, and then she yelled at me, said, get out of here. Can a lady get some privacy? She said, this isn't one of those transgender bathrooms. Call the cops. Well, there you go. I'm glad we were able to have a little bit of fun. It's interesting. All the birds lay the eggs in that far box, and I'm betting it's because it's furthest from the door. I heard and read that they like their nesting boxes to be as dark as possible, so that's probably why it's all the way to the far left. So if I were to do it all over again, that'd be something to consider. Obviously, you guys can see that the whole setup looks rickety. It's off, and that's because I'm a weekend warrior, DIY guy at its best. At the end of the day, I would have just hired somebody. There's a couple local people that build these chicken coop kits for $500 to $700. It ended up costing me around $600 to $700. 3 full days of work from sun up to sundown. It was fun, but if I were to do it again, I hire somebody else to do it. Is it worth it? Absolutely yes. 100% yes, it's worth it. If you're considering building a coop for eggs, don't do it because it's economical, because right now it's probably going to take us 10 years to recoup our costs with these eggs. But there's nothing cooler than having my boys, I got 3 boys and a 4th one on the way, having my boys come out here in the morning and bring fresh eggs up. It's just really, really rewarding. We help the chickens help us. The little feeding station is right underneath to protect it from the elements. And so I got those 2 feeders from Amazon, well worth it. So there you go. Hope that helps some other guys on YouTube trying to figure this thing out. Learn from my mistakes. Get some good ideas. I highly recommend it. Well worth it. If you don't have the skills, the time, or a budget multiplied times 3, just hire somebody to do it. I found some people on Craigslist that would have done it for me. Anyway, going to be great memories. Hope you enjoyed this, YouTube Nation. I'm trying to give back to you. Give me a comment, drop a thumbs up, and on to the next project. Tree fort.